Alright, this is IMAX Nation 1980 here with another Albums in Full Detail episode. This one was requested by Aubrey S. 1987, good friend of mine and fellow Disney video collector. He requested this single for Gerry Rafferty's Baker Street, of course, his most well-known song and one of the biggest hits of the time of its release in 1978. And you're probably wondering why this has no cover. It's because it's a DJ promo copy. Must have been sent to a local radio station or so, and it just has the label on here. It contains the hit Baker Street. There's your number there. And it's not in the best of condition, and this is unfortunately the only Gerry Rafferty record that I have. I don't have City to City, and I don't have Night Owl or any of those albums, but I do plan on getting those soon. What I've been doing lately is I've been clearing some records out of the collection that are not in the best of condition, hoping to get better condition copies of them later on. Only a couple, though. The rest, I've done some work with the collection, but this is the sleeve, very plain, very minimal. So let me take the record out. Alright, here you got the inner sleeve, which is, it didn't come with an inner sleeve. I got this at a Goodwill sometime in 2008 or so when I started getting into collecting. And actually this is side 1 of the album. Side 2, I'll show you the full record label itself. Alright, here's your label. This is on, you get it by the edges nice and carefully. This is on United Artists. And side 1 of this 12-inch single is the single version of Baker Street. They sped up the song and also cut a couple sections out and reduced it to about 4 minutes so they could accommodate the radio stations, particularly the AM stations, so they could play 3-4 minute pop songs. And on the second side is the album version of the song, which runs a little under 6 minutes long. So you can see here, side 2. And there's another version of Baker Street that's about 6 minutes and 30 seconds. You can find that on the CD, Right Down the Line, The Best of Gerry Rafferty. I think that's what it's called. It's shown up that way on a lot of other hits compilations. Also, check out how big the run-out grooves are, because this is a 12-inch single, so obviously it's going to have that much space. And there you have it. Anyways, this, of course, would be Gerry Rafferty's big hit here in the United States. This and Right Down the Line, which is also from the City to City album. Now, those two songs are very good, particularly Baker Street. I think this song is a brilliant song, just the ultimate, lengthy pop rock song for the radio. But there are so many other great songs by Gerry Rafferty out there. And if you haven't heard them yet, definitely seek them out. I mean, there's great stuff on the City to City album, including the title track, Home and Dry. Those are great songs. You could also check out what was on the Night Owl album. The Night Owl record was a good-sized hit in the United Kingdom, but over here I don't think it did a thing. I'll have to look that up again, but Gerry Rafferty, he was pretty underrated. There was more to him than just Baker Street. Don't mind the telephone calls. Could be. But anyways, he was great. Of course, he passed away a couple months ago. I was very sad when I heard that news. But he was wonderful. He was more than just the man who did Baker Street and Right Down the Line. If you have never heard anything else by him, I suggest that you look it up. It's probably all over YouTube or so. Look it up. You might be surprised. There's some pretty good stuff there. Alright, so this was Albums in Full Detail. Gerry Rafferty's Baker Street DJ single. This is technically not an album per se, but it's still a 12-inch record, so it's necessary to show it. If you want me to show any singles or 45s in full detail, you can now request those. The requests are now open for those. So there you have it. Gerry Rafferty's Baker Street DJ promo single, 1978. This is IMAX Nation 1980, signing off.